Hey everybody, it's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing more Civilization 5, William the Orange Edition, and last time we left off, we went to war and declared peace on Indonesia, successfully took Jakarta, their capital, and Medan. Right now they've got a new capital in Surabaya, but I plan on declaring a short peace with them before concluding our war against them. I've got a small navy built up. I had about 10 ships before. Lost about 2 ships. I'm going to build a couple other battleships just to help join the cause there. Beef up our military again before I declare war on them once again. But let's take a look at our scores. You can see that I'm now in the lead solidly. And I should actually be able to win the World's Congress. I'll find out in 6 turns if we actually do end up winning it. I did have the most delegates last time I voted, so I'm really hoping to win this time. And let's see, you want me to give you an embassy and gold for 4 gold per turn? I don't think that's a very good deal. I'm gonna pass on that there, Pedro. And you want an embassy, do you? I'm gonna also refuse that. No, I'm not gonna give you an embassy. And
is the following trade of interest?
Yes, that actually is a good deal. I would take your oil. I will take all of your oil, thank you. And you want to give me 7 gold per turn and 7 gold for some gold. Got it. And you want me to go to war with Darius. I'm not going to do that, even though apparently last episode Darius denounced me, which was very rude of him, to say the least. And I'm just going to fortify you there for a minute. You guys, everybody just fortify where you're at right now. That would be fantastic. Okay, our trade route needs to go a trading. Where is it going to go a trading to? You know, looks like Persepolis is probably still our best place to trade. So I'm going to keep on trading there and give my ships the upgrades that they need. Everybody else is just going to fortify just for the time being until we're ready to move back out again. And Rotterdam needs something to do. What are you going to do there, Rotterdam? You know, I could do a medical lab, continue to grow, or I can do a stadium, but I don't really need the happiness at the moment. I'm sitting pretty on happiness. I think I'm going to do medical lab. I think that's what we're going to do. You denounced me? That's no surprise there. And you want open borders? All right. All open borders with you, Washington. Just because I like your style. And you want me to go to war with Darius, do you? I'm tempted to say give me 10 turns, but, you know, I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick to my war with Indonesia for the time being. All right, railroads been researched, which means that I can actually start to build some railroads. I do have some workers that have nothing better to do, so let's go ahead and start building up some railroads. And time to send my ships into the fray. Here we go, battleship. Go join your brethren. Oh, snap, I can build the Kremlin now. Now I was talking about using Breda to get a wonder so that we can pump up its culture. So I'm going to do that right now. There we go, 9 turns until we have the Kremlin. And actually, I can send this great engineer there and pop it to get it even quicker now. What are we going to do in Utrecht? Utrecht is going to get a medical lab as well. And in Groningen, what are you going to get? How about a hotel for Groningen? Work on that tourism game. Okay, we moved into the atomic era last episode, so now we need to research something in the atomic era. I can go ahead and do the atomic bomb, but I don't think I have any uranium. So I don't know about that just yet. I can do ecology. I can get the Sydney Opera House, 1 free social policy plus 50% culture in the city that it's built. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do it. And Gajamada talking smack. No big surprise there. We knew that that would happen. He'd be smack talking. Let's get a research agreement from India. And you want me to give you open borders? I'm not going to give you a one-way open borders deal. No. Not in my best interest. All right, little battleship. Medical lab. Oh, we can do a hotel. We don't have one in Amsterdam yet. Let's go ahead and do a hotel there. And now let's go ahead and pick a policy in the order tenant. Let's see. Spies twice as likely to capture enemy spies. 15% attack bonus when fighting in friendly territory. No, none of those sound too enticing. +1 local happiness from observatory, public schools, research labs. Factories increase the city's science output. Cities start with... None of these sound that great, to be quite honest. I guess party leadership would be okay, right? +1 food, production, science, and gold per city. And culture. Let's go party leadership. Now that we've got some more cities, that ain't so bad. And our battleship needs to go join the other battleships. And should I actually pop this engineer? Or should I hold on to him and get the Sydney Opera House? I'll keep him here just in case I need to pop it. Just in case I think that things are getting a little bit too close. The Kremlin has been built, and now I get a free social policy. So let's go ahead and adopt that free social policy now. Let's see. There we go. Free social policy. We can finish spaceship parts with great engineers. We have a ton of great engineers. Or I can get a free courthouse upon city capture, an internal trade routes produce plus 50% food and production, which is solid. I like those free courthouses. That's a good deal, actually. And considering the fact I'm going to be going to war with Indonesia some more, that's actually going to come in real handy. I've got my new ship here, which I'm getting mobility movement. I gave everybody else the visibility promotion, and Amsterdam, I realized we are short on 3 trade routes. So after I'm done building this military academy, I'm going to churn out some trade routes from Amsterdam so we can get a little bit of extra cash flowing into our empire. Utrecht needs to build something, and Utrecht is going to build a military academy. And now we need to choose production in Breda as well. Breda needs quite a few things. I'm going to do a bank out of there. I never thought the time would come that we'd have to be concerned about making money. And really, we don't need to be concerned right now. We're still making money. We're still positive 13% gold generation. But if we're going to keep building our military, I'm going to make sure that keep as much money as possible coming in to the Netherlands. Okay, Brahms has just been born, and Brahms I'm going to keep sending down to Mumbai because I think that they're our biggest culture threat at the moment. I want to make sure that their culture doesn't overwhelm ours anytime soon. Okay, time to get those cargo ships I was just talking about coming out of Amsterdam. I may as well get one coming out of Rotterdam as well. Let's go ahead and build one of those. And out of Breda, you know what? Everybody just build a cargo ship. We need 3 more. Did you find my proposal troubling? I'm so sorry about that.
Any man.
Another great engineer has been born. Cheesy peasy. Okay, we'll put you in Utrecht. Now every single city, I think, basically has a great person, right? Or a great engineer? Well, just about. Okay, what do we need here? Oh, that's right. We need the destroyers built now. And time to choose some research. What are we going to research here? Let's finish up ecology now. Only 3 turns left. We need to elect a world leader, and I'm going to vote for me. And even though I'm not going to get the 35 votes necessary, I'll make sure that nobody else gets those either. And I am the leader of the World Congress, and that's good enough for me. Indonesian coup failed once again in Indonesia. They got to give it up, man. They got to give it up. You know what? It's, I think, about time to go back to war with Indonesia. Time is just about coming. So, let's make sure all our ships are in place. Let's see. Got... Nope, I'm not going to give you that. Sorry, Pedro. And it looks like Indonesia is probably currently at war. They're sending a lot of troops around here. We've just researched ecology. Brahms has just shown up right outside of Mumbai to play a concert. And my destroyers have been built, so let's see. My destroyers, I'm going to go with Coastal Raider 1 promotion, and I'm going to go with the mobility promotion as well. I'm going to start sending them across the sea. And let's see here. Wow, look at this. They've got Brussels and Ormus. Okay, we're going to need to liberate these cities here. Yes, we are. So that's actually going to be... trying to think of how I'm going to go about this war. So, do I want to attack Surabaya first and then go after these 2? I think that's exactly what I want to do. So, let's go ahead and see here. Can I declare war? Has enough time gone by now? I believe that our peace treaty is probably up now. It is. I can totally declare war on him. So, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's go ahead and declare war. I've got all my ships in place. We may as well. War has been... Actually, I'm almost allied with Zurich. Let's go ahead and get allied with Zurich. I've got a spy in Zurich. I only need 62 more. Actually, holy crap, I need 500 and even will only give me 35 influence. So actually, I'm not that close to being allied with Zurich. Zurich's right here, too. I kind of need to get allied with Zurich. All right, I'm just going to spend the 1,000 that's going to cost. There we go, to ally myself. That was very expensive, but I feel that it'll be worth it in the long run. I don't want to go to war with them as well. There we go. Now war's been declared again. Now it's time to start moving into place. There we go. Not a bad first movement. And actually, I can take this guy out too. There we go. And I can bombard here. Destroy that missionary. Surabaya tried to destroy my ship, but didn't have much success. Now, they do have a few battleships back here, so I'm going to need to make sure to keep my eye on them. But first, I'm going to take out Surabaya, because it will fall. There we go. Surabaya's down, and I should be able to move this soldier into... Yep. Capture that, and we may as well annex it, right? Because we do get a free courthouse when we do annex it. So there we go. It's been annexed, and now it's time to start to pick off these battleships here. There we go. One battleship down. 1, 2. Okay, that battleship's almost down. Hopefully it won't get a heal promotion next turn. And we've got another destroyer built out of Utrecht, so I'm going to build a stadium there as well. Okay, we've got 2 submarines in the area. We're going to make sure to take those guys out, because submarines are the bane of the existence of battleships, so we're going to want to take them out while we can. We've got a great artist ready to create some great art. What are you going to create there? Jan Lieben, Emperor Taozong's receiving the Tibetan envoy. That's some old art there. Some old art. Okay, let's use our battleships to do some battling. Or we send them to take any more cities. There we go. That's some good battling. And one more battleship that can do a little bit of battling. Move you right there. Ba-bam. Okay. So far, we haven't really lost any battleships. This has all been a pretty successful endeavor so far. We've got this entire island. Now I'm going to move on to Batam and to Makassar. Once I clear out the resistance. And then we'll go down here and we'll liberate Brussels and Ormus as well. Great writer's been born in Amsterdam. Who is it? It's Alexander Dumas. Is he going to write The Three Musketeers? Let's find out.
All for one.
He did write The Three Musketeers.
That is our device.
That was a good guess, Rick. Well, it's the only book that I know by Alexander Dumas, so it was my only guess. I'm sure he's written other things. I just can't remember them at the moment. Batam has fallen. I repeat, Batam has fallen. Time to move up north to Makassar. Because you're going to fall too, Makassar. You are going to fall faux show. I'm just going to move you ever so slightly out of the way there, so that you don't get bombarded. And there we go. We finished off that guy. And I'm going to heal you up as well. Welcome to the war effort there, destroyers. You guys are now within range to start taking some cities. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, boy. This war is going swimmingly. Okay, now I need something to do in Amsterdam. What are we going to do in Amsterdam? Amsterdam is going to... We're running out of things to do, guys. I'm going to build an airport, maybe, but I don't need an airport, actually. Actually, you know what I need is bombers. Let's start building bombers, okay? I have no bombers, and it would probably be in our best interest to get some. Because I'm kind of getting bloodlust now, guys. I'm kind of getting bloodlust, and I'm just going to take out anybody who opposes me. No monuments here either. What is with people not building monuments? I don't understand it. Okay, and we've lost 2 units. I've lost a battleship and a destroyer. Which battleship did I lose? Oh, I lost a battleship over here, right outside of Makassar. Well, it was inevitable that we were going to lose some units, but I'm going to be able to take Makassar now. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and just annex that city. Now, where is their new capital? I wonder? It is now in Rio de Janeiro. I didn't even realize that they took Rio de Janeiro. Wow, Indonesia. I'm learning a lot of things about you guys today. Okay, I'm going to kill this Singapore soldier. I don't want him taking out Batam. And I can take Denspar next. And I'm going to have to come down here and liberate Ormus and Brussels. And maybe Rio de Janeiro as well. Actually, definitely Rio de Janeiro. That's going to be a huge boon to my culture. So let's see here. This ship needs a promotion. I'm going to give you the targeting 2 promotion. Make you a little bit better against ships. And speaking of ships, I'll take out that Indonesian ship. And speaking of bombers, let's give them the Siege 1 and Siege 2 promotions. I like that. And I'm going to rebase you into Rotterdam. Okay, our 3rd Great Admiral has been born. Isn't that something? Now, Makassar, let's see, is solidly taken by us. I'm going to need to go up here and get to Denpasar. Denpasar. Oh, I'm going to take you out. Okay. Give you a promotion real quick. Let's give you the... I'll give you the bombardment promotion. How about that? And you, my friend, are going to get bombardment as well. Here we go. These battleships seem to be doing pretty well. Pretty well for us. I'll move you right up here. And you, I'm going to heal. You, I'm going to move right here. You, I'm going to move right up here. Hey, I can bombard from there. That's near enough. And you, I'm going to move right there. Okay. Heal up that destroyer. And all right. Let's see. Medan can kill that admiral. These battleships, it looks like they're coming up here to fight us. And they may actually arrive next turn. I'm going to need to... There we go. Move this guy over here and start healing him up. Time to choose some production now. Over there in Rotterdam, we're going to build a bomber. Now, the enemy is near. That's got to be those battleships that we were talking about just last turn. Let's go take a peek and see where they're at. Let's see. It is indeed those battleships, and they are right outside of Makassar at the moment. Let's go ahead and let them. They don't have a destroyer, and they don't have any units that can actually take Makassar, so they can only bombard it. They can't take it, and that's fine. Okay, I'm going to give you the bombardment 1 promotion, and we should be able to actually take Denpasar this turn now. There we go. Yep, Denpasar is going to fall. I can take it now with this troop. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and annex the city. And with these remaining ships, we can bombard these battleships. There we go. And over here in Rotterdam, I'm going to build an airport. I'm going to be stationing all of my planes there. Build an airport there. Surabaya needs to build something now. Doesn't have a library. We're going to give it one. Densipar, just going to bombard to protect itself. And we're going to go ahead and build a granary because there's not one of those at Densipar either. It is always mind-boggling what these cities do not have. You take them over, they don't have monuments, they don't have libraries. Rio de Janeiro is getting fortified now. I don't think it's fortified enough. It's at 90 defense now, which is better than it was, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, I'm going to take out this battleship. There we go. Blockade the city so that nothing can leave. Going to plunder this trade route. Send my destroyer in here, just in the back line, so it can move on in and take the city as soon as it's ready to fall. And then once I take Rio de Janeiro, I can't bombard. Yes, I can bombard. Okay, good. I thought I could. I thought I was close enough. Once I take Rio de Janeiro, I'm going to sue for peace. And in suing for peace, I'm going to ask for Brussels, and I'm going to ask for Ormus. And I think that he will give me those. But we're going to find out in just a moment. Oh, right. Amsterdam. What do you need now? Oh, atomic bomb? Yes. Yes, atomic bomb. Groningen, you're going to get a hospital. In Surabaya, you're going to get lots of stuff you need here, Surabaya. Let's see. I'm going to give you a hotel, Surabaya. Batam, you also need a lot of things. I'm going to give you an opera house. And Densapar can attack. What can I attack? Ah, this machine gun right there. There we go. Okay, rocketry has been researched. I've got another great scientist born, which I'm going to pop. There we go. Now we only have 5 turns until we actually research satellite. This ship is going to back up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to just start whaling on Rio de Janeiro here. Move you up a little bit closer there so you can whale on there. There we go. You a little bit closer as well. And now, can my destroyer slip in there? No, it's going to have to wait till the next turn. I'm going to have to make room for it. Here we go. I'm going to move you there to keep you safe. And you, I'm going to move up here to heal. Choose production in Denspar. Denspar. Let's give you a workshop. Pedro has completed... Oh, see, he wants to sue. He wants to give me Brussels, Genoa, and Ormus. I'm going to refuse until I get Rio de Janeiro. And Persia, not happy that I'm trying to repeal that embargo on America. You want to give me oil and you want to give me gold. You want me to give you open borders. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's just do a research agreement again. Let's not complicate things. All right? Okay, Rio's going to fall this time. I'm just going to make room to get my destroyer in there. There we go. Destroyer has taken Rio. We can liberate it, which would really get us in good with Brazil. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to annex it because that is a cultural powerhouse. And actually, that'll give me some good footing to go on and declare war on Brazil if I want to. And then just sweep through Salvador, Sao Paulo, and Brasilia. Now I can sue for peace, right? So I'm going to go to Gajamada and say, hey, dude, let's negotiate peace here, all right? What is it going to take to get peace? How about you give me Ormus and Brussels, okay? Because those are exactly what I wanted before, all right? Give me Ormus, give me Brussels. Let's propose peace. This is not a fair deal at all. What will it take? You want to just give me Brussels? All right, fine. Fine, I'll just take Brussels. And I'm going to liberate this city. There we go. In so doing... Brussels is now solidly allied with me because I just liberated them. Now let's see here. I need 32 influence in order to get in tight with Sydney. I think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and... How much did I say? 32? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give him 500, and then I'm going to give him 250, which, there we go, allies me with Sydney. I'm going to go ahead and make peace with... Wait a minute. Oh, they're just angry with me. Okay, I was going to say, like, why can't I make peace? They're just angry. They're not at war with me. That's fine. And we need 92 to get in tight with Yerevan, which maybe we'll be able to do. 362, Almaty is going to be allied with Indonesia until Indonesia is no longer a thing. And then Hanoi as well, pretty solidly allied with them. But let's take a look at Indonesia, where 2 episodes ago, they were the dominant civilization. Look at how small they've become. The only cities they have currently are Ormus and Genoa. Genoa is their new capital. Look at this. That is their capital. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. But look at our empire. We're going to take over the north. And actually, I think that's a solid plan for next episode. Let's just take over the north, guys. Let's become king of the north, all right? Take over Salvador, take over Sao Paulo, take over Brasilia. And when I say take over the north, I don't mean declare war on the United States and Venice. They're my buds, okay? But that will give us an upper hand against India. Let's go ahead and take a look at the demographics. Currently, number 2 in population, 1 in crop yield, 1 in manufactured goods, 1 in GMP, 1 in land, 2 in soldiers, 1 in approval, 2 in literacy. We are just behind India in literacy, but I'm hoping that if we get that Hubble Space Telescope, then that can sort of shift things around for us. So we're doing pretty well, everybody. Pretty well. And when it comes to population as well, once we take over a couple more cities, we'll be number 1 in population too. I'm sure of it. The important thing is that Indonesia is last in all of these spots. Who knew that Indonesia would take such a fall. Well, I did. I did, and I think you did too. What is this American settler doing? Where the hell is he going? I don't know. All right, guys, that is where I'm going to call it an end to this episode of Civilization 5. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We got a lot done this episode, huh? And we're going to get more done next episode. This is going to be a longer series. Most of my series have been 7 episodes. This one's going to go a little bit longer. I hope that's okay with you guys. I'll probably be done in a day or 2. Anyhow, if you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you guys are, be sure to give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. If you haven't yet, thank you to everybody who has. Really appreciate it. Love all the love that you guys show me. And come back next time when I'll have some more of you guys. I'll see y'all then.